5 simple steps to find your inner self. You know, one of the best things in the world is to begin to awaken and to understand our inner self. We generally, most people, focus on outside things. So everything is an outside focus. We want this, we have to have that, we need to get the job, we need to do this, when really the happiness comes from inside. Inside is where we find ourselves and know who we really are. What are our passions? What are we here for? What is our purpose here on this earth? So I'm going to give you 5 simple steps on how to find your inner self. And number 1 is love yourself. That sounds pretty easy, right? So we do a lot of self-talk. We do a lot of self-negative talk. We do it all day long. So one of the things is to try to rewire your brain into being positive towards yourself and really loving yourself. You were given this body, this energy for a reason. That's the way I look at it. You are giving this energy for a reason, and you're here on this earth for a reason and a purpose. So no matter what your shell of your body looks like or what you are, you can really modify or create the inner self that you are. Now, we were all born as innocent little babies with no idea about hate or guilt or shame, and we were conditioned by society, by families, by friends, whatever, to really either not like ourselves, be ashamed of ourselves, guilty, feel guilt, all of those things. So you need to rewire your brain and undo that negative self-talk that you may be having with yourself. A good way to start to do that is to hire a coach. Get a coach to help you work through some of those things. If you are not loving yourself, if you do feel self-hate or self-loathing or unworthiness, we all are worthy. But feeling it and actually getting to know your inner self is another story. So sometimes we need help doing that with a coach. So hire a coach. The second thing is spend time with yourself daily in a quiet meditation. We do that, or I do that every morning. And it's learning how to meditate properly is another thing that you would be wise to take some time to do. You know, there's a certain way to meditate so that you're really connecting with your inner self. And when you do that, you're able to feel what you really like and what you don't like. So it gets you to know your inner self, really who you are, the person that you really are, and it's really a neat thing. And being quiet in meditation and learning how to meditate properly with some breath work really helps you to understand and feel the energy on the inside of your body and to understand who you are. Take good care of yourself. So self-care, like physical self-care, eat good foods. You should be working your body every day. Have a good foundation in the morning when you get up. It's not just, getting up and just jumping out of bed and heading to work or whatever and being all grumpy. That's not the way to start your day. So really getting to know your inner self really starts with a good foundation of your day. Because once you get your mindset and your brain in the right order and you're feeling good about your day, then that's when the thoughts come in about really who you are. That's when you really get to feel your inner self and you start doing things that make you happy. As an example, I just started painting. So something that I've wanted to try, and I love it. I've done one canvas so far, so it's new to me. But I've discovered something new about myself at my age. I'm 58. I discovered that I like to paint, and I do well at it. So understanding, just clearing that mind in the morning, having a good foundation so that you can let those thoughts come in about what you do want. And then once you have those thoughts, go ahead and try it. So if you have a thought of, hey, I've always wanted to try that, do it. What have you got to lose? How do you know you're not? How do you know that you may like what it is that's coming to your mind? You won't know until you try it. So I've tried lots of different things. If it comes to my mind and it seems appealing to me and I really feel it here, then I'm going to try it. I've jumped out of an airplane. Now I'm painting. I work out. with a kettlebell. I've done some traveling, so things like that. And what that does is it gets you to understand who you are. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do it. So, but you have to try. You have to get out of your comfort zone and try new things. In order to really understand who you are, what you like, what fires your passion, what is your agony or your fire in your gut, you know, what drives you, and that's really the finding of the inner self. And then, you know, another tip is be compassionate to yourself. Give yourself some grace. You know, if you try something, you make a mistake, or you're doing something, you say something wrong, give yourself some grace. We all make mistakes. You know, finding out your inner self, you know, is a matter of just understanding yourself and also giving yourself some grace as a human being. Nobody is perfect. I hope these tips were helpful to you. If they were, go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to put a nice positive comment in the comment bar below. And of course, subscribe to our channel. You're not going to want to miss all of our weekly videos. We have lots of great things coming up. And also pass it along to friends or family that may like this video or could use some of this inspiration today.